went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tough.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Good.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start
Those free shots. Keep smart. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
in his tracks. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s.
Round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Now don't watch him.
Go back and win the round, right?
Let's do it.
Not working. Switch southpaw. Stop. What you doing? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Get your breath back.
You can win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Start sticking a few body shots.
Box.
This fight! Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not...
Great round, great round.
Let's go.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and slow. Stay that way now. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Let's fight. to me. Are you okay?
You had everything in the bag, now you've let him back into it.
Great work, I love that.
Let's do it.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Do you still want to fight?
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Nice round, good round, I like that. I'm happy. Just the same again.
Just boxing, be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot.
Do your business. One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes.
And box.
Okay, forget about it. Forget about that knockdown.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue? One, two, three, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Right, up you get, up you get.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend, George Saul.
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certain. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nice counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this club, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! Oh. You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And his opponent, George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall, even with a reach of 72 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. George, St. George grows.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red...
Not too many. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. The perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
George grows, stumbling backwards. He couldn't take it anymore, and down goes St. George.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Slip behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then you go again. Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your deep. Now it...
On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Like that, I'm happy.
Give him anything.
go back and win the round, right? There's only one.
Don't let them back in the fight. Right round. Just keep them on the other end of that.
Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right.
Looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up and you'll take...
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride.
Starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get
Too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Jab doesn't quite connect. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This next round. Get your mind back on.
Give him no free shots. You swallow. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't.
To the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw the hook, didn't land. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot. They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has... Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Jordan the Thrill Gill, tipping the scales, 131 pounds on the button. He's 5'6" tall with a reach of 68.5 inches. And he'll be squaring off against Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with Jordan the Thrill Gill, fighting out of Cambridgeshire, England. This man won the Commonwealth Featherweight title in 2018 and has his eyes set on another prize. Julio Cesar Chavez
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Chatteris, England, a Commonwealth Featherweight title holder, Jordan the Thrill Gill. Fighting out of the blue corner.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Missing with the left hook. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Gill in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Gill in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
And there's the bell for round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, Jordan Gill just got rocked. Thought we were going to see... Oh, wait a minute! Jordan Gill got cracked! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. If they don't let you get off the ropes, you can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him out of here.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Gill in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. A perfect counter shot. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Do you believe this? They're both trying for a knockout. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Gill in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
To put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nope, that hook won't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Beautiful counter shot. the score with that hook, but missed. Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's the thrill that Gill done. He's down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Gill in that last round. Let's see how the... Let's start the 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get caught rhythms, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. That one clipped Jordan Gill, and he's in trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Jordan Gill is dazed. They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
So look at this corner, look at the instructions. They're telling you to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Seeing stars, Jordan Gill. Talking about Gill in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Play well. Play well. Relax. Relax. Take it on this round. Let's go. Just take him in. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
There's the bell to start round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs just feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Jordan Gill is dazed. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has... Did you see that? Oh, Jordan Gill just... It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
No, hold on a second, Johnny. That one clipped Jordan Gill, and he's in trouble. So it's onward and upward after a knock. They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Michael the Problem McKinson. He's 175 centimeters tall with 179 centimeter reach. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this.
Michael the Problem Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled. We welcome you to this beautiful. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Both men step back for just a moment. Solid punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twist. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. The straight right just misses. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's all about McKinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Coming back on this round. Just sticking a few blue shoots in there. Vary it up a little bit so you can give you a round on ice.
for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
They're both trying for a knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about McKinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Just missed with that hook. Perfect counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about McKinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Back and forth they go. That hook won't score. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Oh, and that changes everything! And down they go! Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.